morning everyone, welcome to the Maclaren Training Centre Skid Pan, and my name's Joel. I'm hosting you today, and so just a bit of a safety brief to kick us off. First of all, the skid pan 2 cars at a time. We're going to run about an 8-minute session. I'll run a stopwatch, so no bribery allowed. When we're just about 8 minutes, I'm going to step out near the track and give you the last lap board, so you'll finish off your lap and park over there. And if we can just keep bringing the next 2 cars up, so in a moment when Ken and Scott start, the next cars can come up to here and be ready to go, and we'll just keep cycling through. I think this morning's group's got 5 runs each. It's just trying to be as efficient as possible. We're up here currently at the building and the cars are on the ramp. They're going to start going round. The idea is to keep cars half a track apart. And that way, if someone spins out, which is a skid pan, you're supposed to spin out. If you're a first timer, you could spin out maybe at the bottom of the ramp. And that's pretty cool. Because you've got to learn where too much is and the slipperiness and handling the car. There's no problem with spinning out. But if a car spins out up this end, and this other driver's half a track apart, they might see that and they can use that internal road to cut ahead and just keep going around while the other person's recovering from their spin out. Similarly, if someone spins out down that end, the other car could come around and just keep circling around this. So this is a 2-way road in the middle there, if you like. Use it to cut ahead of the spun out car. If you miss seeing the spun out car and you come around to them, you need to stop and let them get back onto the track. The idea of that is it's very slippery up there. Your ABS will start firing. It's like driving on ice. So when you think you'll only go a car length or 2 under brakes, you'll go 3 or 4 more than that. So you don't want to crash into anyone. Just let the car recovering come back on. The RACQ's taken over this venue from Queensland Transport, and they're spending a lot of money upgrading things, and there's some noticeable changes. One thing they haven't got to yet is the skid pan, and they've sort of been talking to hirers about changing what makes it skid from diesel to other things. Consequently, there are some edges out there that are pretty pronounced. So where the traffic cones are, you don't want to go, particularly on that back straight, the far side there. Now, thankfully, they're on the inside of the track, so you don't really end up there unless you spin completely. And look, if you hit the cone, there's nothing, to damage your car massively, but if you're sliding over where those cones are, there's potentially a 2-inch difference in height between one concrete slab and another, and that could peel a spinning rim. And there was a lower control arm on a M3 broken here last year at some period. For the first timers, you're sort of aiming for about 30 to 35 kilometres an hour. Second gear if it's manual, second gear if it's automatic, lock it into second gear, and unless you've got some 9-speed box that I'm not aware of. Probably second gear, 30 to 35 kilometres an hour, slow into the corners and accelerate out. Usually I'm here to ride with you, so a bit of COVID stuff, I know we're all over it. We're not going to have any passengers in the cars unless they're from your bubble. So no foreign people in your cars, which means I can't offer instruction, which I usually would. If you see me come out and give you a stop sign beside the track, unless you're doing something crazy stupid, which I don't think will happen today, I just would like you to pull into like this area just down here. I'm just having a quick word about something that you're ruining your session with. So if I bring you in, it's only to say, hey, you've forgotten to turn off your traction control, or you're doing this fundamentally wrong. I won't be shouting at you. And if your car stalls, and some automatic stall out there from the G-forces, when you restart, you'll have to disable those systems again because they reset themselves. So yeah, if I'm bringing you in, it's only to try and say something to you that it's ruining your time. If it gets to that point, there's some CB radios and I can CB to talk to you about some stuff, but I'm not allowed in the cars, which is unfortunate.
Here, it's a classic case of less is more. So, the less throttle you're using, the more fun and the more chance you're going to have of getting the car control. If you're out there with your foot buried in the floor, you're just going to go nowhere. The other thing is too, when it's gone, it's gone. Don't try and be a hero, just if it's gone, let it go, catch the car. If it drifts off into the grass or whatever, so be it. But then come back on carefully and then take off again. But don't try and be a big hero.